Thank you all so much for being with us tonight and for making it through this longer than expected wait, but we are ecstatic about the turnout tonight to spend this evening with us for UNF Shakespeare. I'm Will Pewitt, and this here is Jade Marino. Who is directing this fantastic production of Macbeth, and I want to let her have a few words to introduce this play to you.
All right. Yes, thank you. Hello. My name is Jade Marino once again, and I am the director for this Scottish play here tonight. And I want to give you all my sincerest thank yous for being with us as we bring Shakespeare's shortest, but one of his bloodiest tragedies to the Robinson stage on a sold-out show here tonight. I also want to recognize the phenomenal talent and hard work of our wonderful cast and crew. They have brought so much creative drive, ingenuity, and heart to this production over the past couple of months. They impress me every day, and I am so thankful to be in a room full of people who treat art with such care and intent. For our production tonight, we will call into question that fine line between fate and free will and the cost of unchecked power and vaulting ambition. You will see a man, a marriage, and a kingdom built up and torn apart by power, prophecy, and paranoia. But most of all, I think you will see a soul on stage tonight, and you will see what becomes of that soul when it grapples with this kind of greed, guilt, and grief. And just a warning to any photosensitive viewers, we will have flashing lights throughout the production tonight as well. But with that said, I am so happy you all are here. I hope you enjoy our show. I'm so excited to show you what we've got, and I will pass it back over to Professor Pewitt.
Thank you all so much. I wanted to just say a quick note about what it is that we're trying to do here with UNF Shakespeare. We are not a programmatic organization. We don't necessarily belong to a particular department. We belong to the entire UNF community, as well as the entire Northeast Florida community. And one of the exciting things about doing these sorts of productions is that students from all different kinds of majors, kinesiology, ASL interpretation, nursing, physics, English, are all here putting their different skills into applied practice. And they're learning about skills that they did not know that they had. And on nights like this, we are reminded of the community that is around us all the time. So thank you. A round of applause for yourselves for just being here with us. You know, so much of the time when we are teaching Shakespeare, the goal is to have our students understand the ways that there is this relevance to what's going on in his plays for our own time. And Shakespeare's one of those particular writers who gets deeper as you get deeper. You know, as you are going through different things in your own life, you recognize different layers and you tease out different threads from his particular works. And in doing something like theater, it really gets to be the site, you know, this place that is this intersection of education and friendship and connection. And in doing that, we get to work with Shakespeare, and in many ways work alongside him, because as one of the lines that I wrote in the program that you've got in your hands says, you know, he is not behind us, he is beside us. You know, he is constantly kind of reminding us of these different avenues of life and experience that we struggle with too. The scholar Peter Saccio has said that of the great tragedies, Hamlet is the story of young life, you know, the frenzy and sobriety and trying to figure out who you are. Lear is the tragedy of old age, you know, what have I left behind? And Macbeth is kind of this story of those middle years, where you're kind of trying to figure out, what am I striving for? What is the cost of it? What am I willing to do? And that's so relevant to all of us who are going through adulthood in many different eras of our lives. And that kind of relevance has this resonance that we get to actually have the joy of working with great partners, whether it's our ASL interpretation. Hands for them, please. our wonderful faculty at UNF. Please, huge round for them. I want to call out particularly my wife, Jenny Ziegler, and Dr. John Doherty, without whose collaboration these sorts of things would not be possible. And of course, the biggest round of applause for our students here who are about to put on quite a show for you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Make way!
Please, clear! Clear!
Make way!
Please! Oh. What bloody man is that? He can report, seemeth by his plight, of the revolt.
This be they who like good and hardy soldiers fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friends! Say to the queen of the broil as thou didst leave it.
My sovereign and my princess, doubtful it stood. As two spent swimmers that do cling together, and thus choke their art, the merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, whose villainy swarm about, clung on the fortune like a rebel's whore, smiling cruelly, until brave Macbeth, well, he deserves that name. His brandished steel smoking in the cold, with bloody execution. He faced our foe like valor's true minion, and carved his passage in battle. And he unseen MacDonald from the nave to the chops, and he fixed his head upon our battlements.
Valiant cousin, where do they, gentlemen? Yet, from that spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. Mark, Queen of Scotland, mark. No sooner justice had with valor armed compelled these skipping Irish to turn their heels, the Norwegian lord, surveying advantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault. Did this not dismay me captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Only so much as the sparrow scares the eagle, or the hare the lion. They were as cannons, overcharged with double cracks, bathing the foe in reeking wounds. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So will thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor, both. Child, go. Get him surgeons.
I'll do all I may for our worthy Thane, Lennox.
God save the Queen!
What else canst thou say, good Ross? Norwegian banners flouted our skies, and Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Arm against arm, curbing lavish spirit, but, to conclude, victory fell on us.
Great happiness. Never again shall that Thane of Cawdor deceive our bosom. Go. Pronounce his present death, and of his former title, grant it to great Macbeth.
Aye, my liege. Post haste, I'll see it done.
What a traitor hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine, sister were thou.
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap. Give me, said I, away, witch, she cried, and munched, and munched, and munched. So I'll sail after his ship in kitchen sieve, and like a tailless rat follow him unseen.
I'll give thee a wind.
Thou art kind.
And I another.
I will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand,
Posters of the sea and land, thus do go about. Thrice and thrice and thrice in mine, thrice again to make up 9.
peace! The charms wound up.
Today I have not seen. Hey!
What are these? So withered and wild in their attire that seem not like the inhabitants of earth, and yet are on it. Live you? Are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me. Seem you like women, but your bearing forbids me to interpret you so.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
Oh, hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. All hail, Macbeth. Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical? My partner you greet with grace, and great prediction that he seems wrapped with awe. To me you speak not! If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grains will grow, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favor, nor your hate. Hail!
Hail, hail.
Lesser than Macbeth, and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou shalt be none. So all hail Macbeth!
Macbeth!
And Banquo!
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. By my father's death I was made the Thane of Glamis. But how am I too Thane of Cawdor? And to be king stands not within the prospect of reason, no more than to be Cawdor. Say, from whence do you owe this strange intelligence? Why, upon this blasted heath, do you step our way with such prophetic greeting? Speak! I charge you!
The earth hath bubbles, as the water has. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted as breath to wind.
Have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
And you shall be king.
And Thane of Caldor too, went it not so?
Self same. Wait, Lord, who's there?
The queen hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success, and when she heard thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, her wonders and her praises are heaped to you. Thick as hail came post with post to tell your deed.
We are sent to give thee from our royal mistress thanks, and to herald thee into her sight.
And, for earnest of a greater honor, she bade me, from her, call thee Thane of Cawdor. So hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Caldor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
For now he lives yet, but a traitor's death is his. Why he labored in his country's wreck, I know not, but treason confessed and proven has overthrown him.
Glams and Thane of Caldor. The best is yet. Thank you for your pains. Do you not wish your children shall be kings, when those that gave the Thane of Caldor to me promised no less to them?
'Tis strange. And oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Let us attend to the fallen.
Cannot be ill. Cannot be good if ill. Why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Caldor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock against my ribs, against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings, and my thought, whose murder is yet but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what it is not.
Look how my partner's wrapped.
If chance will have me king, why, it may crown me without my stir.
New horrors come upon him. Like her strange garments cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what may, time and hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, your prizes stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain is wrought with things best forgotten. Kind friend, let's to the Queen. Think upon what hath chanced, and in time we shall share our hearts freely to each other.
Very gladly.
Until then, enough. Come, friend.
When shall we three meet again?
In thunder, lightning, pouring rain.
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won,
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth.
Macbeth.
Fair is foul.
And foul is fair.
Hover through the fog and filthy air.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. While I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves aired into which they vanished. Whilst I stood in wonder of it came misses from our queen who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor. The very title these weird sisters salute in me before proclaiming me King that shalt be. This I have thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner in greatness. But thou shalt not lose the dues of rejoicing for what is promised to thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature is too full of the milk of human kindness. Thou wouldst be great, are not without ambition, but without the illness that should attend it. Will thou wants highly, thou wouldst do wholly. You will not play false and wrongly win. I shall pour my spirits into thine ear and chastise the valor of thy tongue, all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
Our Scottish queen shall be here tonight.
How can that be, Elspeth? Is not my husband with her? He who would have given me word for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. My brother, riding in his host, had the speed of him, who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him tending, for he brings great news. The raven himself is horse that croaks the fatal entrance of the queen under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here. Fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse that no compunctuous visitings of nature shall shake my fell purpose. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. Wherever in your sightless substances you wait, on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pull thee from the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven cry through the blanket of the dark to cry, stop! Hold! Great Glamis, worthy Thane of Cawdor, thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future is instant.
My dearest love, Her Majesty arrives anon.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as she purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that mortal see. Your face, dear, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your hand, your eye, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. She that's coming must be provided for. You shall put this night's business to me. From this, our nights to come hold sovereign sway.
We will speak further.
Only look up cleared, to alter favored ever is to feared. Leave the rest to me. Welcome to our victorious liege.
We tread on Inverness hospitality, dear lady. Too sweet a hostess for such blood-stained men. You say the execution is done on Cawdor?
I have spoke with one that saw him die. Macbeth?
His treasons confessed with deep repentance.
Nothing in his life became him like the leaving of it.
He died as one that had been studied in his death, to throw away the dearest thing as 'twere a trifle. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust.
Mother, there is no art to find the mind's construction in the face.
Indeed so. Now, worthiest cousin, my ingratitude has weighed heavy on me. The proportion both of thanks and payment outweighs me, good Thane of Cawdor. More is thy due than more that all can pay.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. Your Highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and your state children, by doing everything safe for your love and honor.
And noble Banquo, thou deserves no less. Let me unfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys, sons, kinsmen, thanes, we now establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom will hold heir hereafter. True signs of nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deservers. Come, madam, may we drink?
My worthy Cawdor.
Malcolm, proclaimed as heir in light of all, 'tis a step whereon I must fall, or leap. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my dark and deep desires.
True, worthy Banquo, he is so full of valiance.
A peerless kinsman.
His castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly recommends to gentle senses.
Our cousin Macbeth quits the hall in haste. Marks to his visage when our mother spoke. A flush quickly hid perchance some discontent.
He bears a strange shame. Why should he take leave?
Heir to the throne, says my mother. Fearful it leaves me.
Aye, a title that rightly should be yours.
Mayhaps, but it engenders treacherous art. If loyalty in others now prove less, what my rising might sow in others' crafts.
Oh, fear not, the man is true and straight. Never a scheme fell upon his ear that he did not dash to live plain.
I pray 'tis so, and pray all may be so contained.
A man may be happy here, especially so with so fair a wife, though untimely deaths of their fine children lives ever in his mind.
How I grieve this gentle hostess. Come, madam, sit beside a tender old majesty, so I may thank ye for your trouble.
All our service twice done and done double, were poor and single business to contend against the honors your majesty loads our house. Here, good sovereign, may we show you Inverness.
Noble hostess, we are your grateful guests tonight. And where's the new Thane of Cawdor?
We, your servants ever, make ours yours forever.
Good Macduff, heard I right you've a new babe, as you've defended with great Macbeth these lands, so your wife welcomes a new one to your hands?
My thoughts do stray home to Fife this eventide. Not 3 days my wife did verily deliver a baby bonny, as the dawn is wide, she writes. Duty did indeed call my ear, yet my heart lies there.
Now that our wars be done, go to Fife, friend. Enjoy.
By the grace of God. And there, each hour be an eternity.
To their health this night and all nights to come.
Your Highness.
No cause. No cause. A body frailer than 'twas when I wore more fearsome fighter's lungs. Think you, hostess Macbeth, has set me bed?
No doubt he sees to dress your room for you tonight.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to my host. We love him highly, and shall continue all graces toward him hereafter. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trummel up the consequence, and catch with her surcease success, that then this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. In these cases, we still have judgment here. That but we teach bloody instructions, which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. She's here in double trust. First as I am her kinsman and her subject, then as her host who should shut the doors on any murderers, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this queen hath borne her faculties so meek, so clear in her great office, that her virtues should plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of her taken off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast upon sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no thorn to prick the side of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which overleaps itself and falls upon the other.
Why had you left the chamber? She's now almost supped.
Hath she asked for me?
Know you not she has.
We will proceed no further in this business. She hath bestowed honors upon me as of late, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk when it dressed itself? Hath it slept since? And wakes now to look so pale? From this shall I count thy love. Art thou afeared to be the same in thine own valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have which thou esteems the ornament of life, and live a coward?
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. He that would do any more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man, and to be more than what you were, you would be much more the man. Now pulling hesitation doth unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I had so sworn as you had done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When the queen lies asleep, her 2 chamberlains will I ply with wine so that their brains become a fume. When in swinish slate they lies in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded sovereign? What can we not put upon her officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
bring forth men and children only. Mine undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. And in the queen's blood we shall dress her chamberlains, and use their very daggers to show that they've done it.
Who dares conceive it any other way? We'll make our griefs and clamor roared upon her death.
I am set, and I do bend every muscle to this feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what false heart doth know.
Of course, I know it's
Yes,
time to clean up
my
all this
husband is
mess.
back from my third brother yet.
I'm getting worried.
Yes.
They fed their retinue roast lamb and stewed plum. All remaining for we was bone and barley mash. 2 brothers ride north, and the third's not back. And I'm scrubbing plates to celebrate good deaths.
My lady wore the silk gown tonight. Did you see? Cut just so, like a blade down the spine. She held old Lennox glass by glass. And the queen's son, did you see him covet her?
Donalbain, younger to Malcolm, our new heir.
Ah, how right. That's Donalbain, I fetching after our mistress. She's not lost a wink.
Not so for our lord. Spoke little, smiled less. His voice be his eyes now, flinching from light, hunting in shadow. There's iron in the air tonight.
The hearth burns cold. Her Majesty's coming, I say. 'Tis like a stranger shivering through a home.
'Twill feel more as home again once the final brother's back.
Or once this queen's done her taking off. 'Tis no wonder the guests are all drunk with slumber.
Too much fire in their bluster. 'Tis what leaves a castle cold. Winds turned west. The hour bears no child but lost spirits.
Aye, she'll have all done right by sunrise. Mark me, whatever our new Thane of Cawdor doubts, she'll burn it out by candle's end.
How goes the night, good women? Still you labour?
Till the work's done up.
A hearth has not o'erswept itself.
Donalbain, take your rest. The moon is down, though I have not heard the clock.
We did silence them since our master's child was lost.
I take it as later, sir.
Their candles are all out. Arm thyself. Heavy summons lies like lead upon me. and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers restrain me in the cursed thoughts nature gives. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest.
The queen's abed, and they come into her house kindly.
Being unprepared, our hospitality is all defect.
All's well. I dreamt last night of 3 weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent. When 'tis it shall make honor for you.
So I lose no honor in seeking to augment it. I shall be counseled by you. All allegiance is clear.
Good. Good. Yes. Repose thee a while.
Belike to you.
Go bid thy mistress that I'll be with her. Ring upon the bell, get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou a dagger of the mind? A false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshals me the way I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made of fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest I see thee still. And on thy blade and dudgeon, gouts of blood which were not so before. No! There is no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Midnight makes half the world of nature seem dead. Wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder roused by the wolf as we creep the stealthy pace to move like a ghost. Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk for fear. Thy very stones prate of my whereabout. And take the present horrors from the time which now suits with it. As I threaten, she lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear not, my queen, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charges with snores. I have plied them so you cannot tell whether the chamberlains live or die, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What? How?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. 'Tis the attempt and not the deed that confounds us. I have laid their daggers ready, he couldn't miss them. Had the old woman not resembled my mother as she slept, I'd have done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owls scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hold. Who lies in the second chamber?
I found there Donalbain with my woman Elspeth.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say, a sorry sight.
One chamberlain did laugh in his sleep. And then prayed. Amen. The other cried forth, murder! Oh, that they did wake the house.
Wast thou seen?
Should any see me with these hangman's hands?
Considered it not so deeply.
But wherefore? I could not pronounce amen. I, most in need of a blessing, with amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought upon this way. 'Twill make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. Innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, nourisher.
Husband! What do you mean? Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of these things. Go, get some water, and wash this filthy witness from your hand.
Aye.
Why did you bring the blades from the place? It must lie there. Go carry it and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think of what I've done, to look upon it again. I dare not.
Infirm the purpose. Give me the dagger. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If she do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms with all, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is't with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? They pluck out to mine eyes. Would all of Neptune's seas be enough to wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand would rather the multitudinous seas and Cardinine would make the green seed red.
My hands are of your color, but I'd shame to wear a heart so white. I hear the knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water will clear us of this deed. There. How easy it is then. Your conscience hath left you unresolved. Hark. More knocking. Put on your nightgown, lest occasion calls us. We must show ourselves no more than watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not to know myself. Wake the dead queen with that knocking! I would thou couldst!
Here's a knocking indeed. The only one called about as I would be the porter of the gates of hell. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of the devil? Ah, mayhaps a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in. Knock, knock. Who's that in Lucifer's name? Faith, here's an equivocator, could swear in both the scales, one against the other, committed treason for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock. Never it's quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil portrait no further. Go your way to the primrose path, to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, enter.
Was it so late, friend, to retire a porter's duty?
Faith, sir, we were carousing till the second cock. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
And pray, what three things does drink especially provoke?
Merry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine.
Oh, would have thought lechery.
I wouldn't know, sir.
Lechery, drink does provoke, yet then unprovoked.
It provokes the desire, but it takes the performance. Aye, an equivocator of the lusty. It makes and mars him, sets him up, yet too tragic takes him down.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
Aye, someone did, Mary.
Does drink go catch your words?
Well, much is caught in the very throat of me.
Is thy master stirring?
Your knocking has awaked him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow. Both. Macduff, I expected you not.
Is the queen stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
She did command I call timely on her. I have almost slipped the hour.
We'll show you to her. Elspeth, please.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
goes the queen hence today?
She does. She appointed so.
The night was unruly where we lay. Lamentings heard in the air, strange screams, prophesizing of dire combustion newly hatched. In such woeful times the feverous earth did shake.
A rough night.
My remembrance cannot parallel another to it. What's the matter?
Horror, tongue nor heart cannot conceive. Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke up the Lord's grace. It stole the life of our kingdom.
What is this you say? What life?
Mean you, Her Majesty?
Approach the chamber. Do not bid me speak. See, and see if you may speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Backwell and Donalbain! Malcolm, awake! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look upon death itself! Up, up and see the great doom's image! Ring the bell!
A hideous sound calls to parley amid the slumber of the house. Speak! Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in the kind ear would be murder as it fell. Bacon! Bacon! Our royal mistress is murdered.
Woe, alas! What in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear Macduff, I pray thee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I would have lived for a blessed time. For from this instant, there is no grace left in mortality.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal mother is murdered.
What? Oh, by whom?
Those of her chamber had appeared to have done it. We found their faces badged with blood, and their daggers, unwiped, we found stuffed amidst their pillows.
Oh, I must repent that of my fury, I did kill them.
Why did you so?
Who can be wise? When temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment, no man. There lay our queen, silver skin laced with golden blood. Her gas stabs looked like a breach of nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. And there, her murderers, steeped in colors of their own trade, slumbering as innocents.
Oh, help me, Hanso.
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues when this matter has most to do with our fates?
What should be spoken here, where danger still may lurk? No, there will be a time for tears. For now, hence.
Aye, thou speakest so.
Our strong sorrow must press upon the foot of motion.
Take the lady a bed. Let us meet, once dressed for a sorrowing son, and question this most bloody piece of work. Fears and scruples have shaken us, yet I vow to root any treasonous pretense that spurred this day.
And so do I.
So all, meet in the hall together. Men, warriors, all.
Well contented.
Let's not consort. Who can trust in such a time? 'Tis easy they may show in unfelt sorrow. The false man's face is ever unseen. I'll to England.
We must separate our fortunes for the moment, to keep our blood all the safer. I to Ireland. There's daggers in men's smiles.
To horse. Dally not.
There's thievery still that would steal our lives if it would take mothers.
£70 I can remember well. Within the volume of time I've seen, hours dreadful, and things strange. Yet this sour night has trifled all others.
Ah, good woman, such a bloody stage. By the clock, 'tis day, yet darkness strangles the sun as any covered lamp. Day's shame when frosty clouds entomb the earth.
'Tis unnatural as the deed that's done. And more, on Tuesday last, a falcon, towering in her prideful place, was killed by an owl that ought to give chase but to mice.
Foul. Such wildness in nature throws against obedience.
And more, the royal horses, beauteous and swift, broke their stalls, flung out as if to make war on mankind. 'Tis said they ate each other.
Did they so? It would amaze mine eyes to see. Ah, here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why? See you it not?
Where goes our queen's brood, Malcolm and Donalbain?
The queen's 2 children are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them high suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still, thriftless ambition that will raven up thine own life's means.
Then 'tis most like sovereignty will fall to Macbeth.
He's been named, and soon shall be invested.
And you? Where goes our queen's body?
I with the corpse, to carry it to the storehouse with her predecessors.
True guardian of bones.
Let those in new robes sit easier than our old.
Well, may you see things well done there. Adieu.
Farewell, sir.
God's benessing go with you, and with those that would make good of bad, and friends of foes.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, clams, all, as the Weird sisters promised. And I fear thou played most foully for't. Yet it was said that it should not persist in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as on thee, Macbeth, mayhaps the witches spoke true. Should this set me up in hope? No, hush. No more.
Ah, here hath run our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it would be a gap in our great feast, and everything unbecoming.
Tonight, we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I will be requesting your presence.
let your highness command upon me. To you my duties are ever tied.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else seeked your good advice, for times are most dire. We'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Unless my horses ride better off, their strength leaves me a borrower of night.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We have word that our bloody kinsmen Malcolm and Donalbain have set their sight in England and Ireland, not confessing their cruel matricide, and filling their hearers' ears with strange invention. But more of that anon. Hie you to your horse, hence, until we meet again tonight. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my lord. Our time does call upon our leisure.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot. Adieu. Let every man be a master of his time until 7 o'clock tonight. Mistress, fetch them some soft entertainments. I have word with your youngest aide of her brothers. Now, came your brothers from their good service?
They are here, my lord, without the palace gates.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns my fears. He dares, with that dauntless temper of his mind, to shed a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. He is the sole one whose being I must fear. He chid the witches when first they put the name of king upon me, and then bade them speak to him. And then prophet-like they held him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my gripe. If it be so, the sons of Banquo have filled my mind, torturing my sleep for the sons of others. No peace only for them, and mine eternal soul, to make kings of he who sees himself my enemy. Who's there? Now go to the door, and stay there until either I or your brothers call. Was it not yesterday we last spoke?
Aye, it was, so please your highness.
Well then, have you considered of my words? For it was he, Banquo, whose commands in our recent battle laid low your third brother. Promised you thus that I would seek out the scoundrel, and now I have it, as Holy Writ. Thus did Banquo.
If true, it is now known to us.
Is your patience so predominant in your nature? Are you so gospel to pray for a good man? Then avenge a brother.
We are men, my liege.
Aye. In the catalogue ye go for men. As hounds, greyhounds, spaniels, mongrels, and curs are all cleft to the name of dogs. But value distinguishes the swift, the subtle, the hunter. Be not in the worst rank of manhood. Proclaim it! And I will put that business in your bosoms, whose execution doth take your enemies off, and in return I will have you cleft to our grateful heart.
I am one, my liege, reckless to revenge what has enticed me to spite the world.
And I another, so wrought with disaster, tugged by fortune, that I would set my lie on any chance to mend fortune or be rid of it.
With bare-faced power, sweep him from my sight. Your spirit shines through you. The moment upon it, for it must be done tonight, as he is near the castle. His son, Fleance, that keeps him company, must embrace the same fate and be absented.
We are resolved, my liege.
Go give word to your sister straight. Adieu. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it finds heaven, must find it out tonight.
To His Majesty I would attend your leisure for a few words.
Come, madam.
'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Why do you keep alone? Sorriest fantasies will sink into you. Things without all remedy should be done without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. Ere we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace. to none torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. The queen is in her grave. After life's fitful fever, she sleeps well. Treason has done its worst. None can touch her further.
Come, gentle lord, sleek over your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial for your guest tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Give him eminence in eye and tongue. Unsafe the while our faces must mask what they are.
You must leave this.
Thou know'st that Banquo and his fiancée lives.
But shall not eternally.
They are assailable. Aye, a deed of dreadful note.
What? What art thou to have done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that bond which keeps me in fear. Light thickens, and yet all good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvels at my words, but stay thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So, ever, my love, go with me. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind. Dear wife,
Macbeth did tell this is the place. Stand.
And there they are, the subject of our deeds.
And to attendants, what of that?
What if it 'tis all one? Stand too!
Hark, I hear horses!
Give us a light there, ho! Ah!
A light! A light! Come, cowards!
wast not the way.
There's some down, the sun is fled. We have lost but half our affair.
Let's away and tell our masters how much is to come and what's to be done.
Ourselves will play the humble host.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks, they are welcome.
Both sides are even. Here I'll sit, I the midst. Be large in mirth, anon we will drink a measure. There's blood on thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
Is he dispatched?
His throat is cut, that I did for him.
Didst thee take the like for Fleance? If thou didst, thou art unparalleled.
Most royal sir. Leon's escaped.
And then arrives my fit again. I had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, and now I am cabined, cribbed, confined to doubt.
1,000 gashes on his head, my lord. We'll to him straight.
Get thee gone till I hear good news of you again.
My lord, what was that nuisance? You do not give the cheer, the feast grows old.
May it please your majesty, sit.
Here. Had we now our country's honor roofed, were the good person of our Banquo present, whom I would rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Pleased your highness the graceth with royal company?
The table's full.
Here's a place reserved, your highness.
Where?
Well, here. What is it that moves your majesty?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it! Never shake thy gory eyes at me!
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit! Worthy friends, my lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. Pray you keep seat. The fit is momentary. Feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one that would dare look upon that which might appall the devil.
'Tis the very faint painting of your fear. Some air-drawn dagger which would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire shame itself.
Prithee, see there! Look!
Why do you make such faces?
What say you? Why, what care I if thou canst nod, speak too? If the charnel houses and graves will send those that we bury back, what is this life?
What? Quite unmanned and folly.
As I stand here, I saw him.
Fie, worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
Blood hath been shed. The time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die and there an end. But now they rise again. This is more strange than such a murder is.
He will again be well. If much you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion.
Our duties and our pledge to His Majesty.
Do forget me. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing. Give me some wine. Fill. Full. I drink to the general joy of the entire table, and to Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all and him. Yes, him. Avaunt! And quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy blood is cold! Thy bones are marrowless!
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom.
Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves will never shake or be alive again! Hence! Horrible shadow, unreal mockery! Hence!
'Tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
How can you not look upon such sight and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine are blanched with fear?
What sights, my lord?
Pray you speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Leave not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night, and by better health attend His Majesty.
A kind good night to all.
Blood. We'll have blood. Trees will speak. Stones will move. Creeks brought forth of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
How say'st thou? That Macbeth denies his person at our great bidding.
Did you send to him, sir?
I will. Tomorrow. And betimes, I will go to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for I am bent to know by the worst means, the worst, for mine own good. All causes shall give way. I have stepped so far in blood that to wade no more. To return is as hazardous as to return. Strange. What is in the head goes to the hand.
You lack the natured and your season. Sleep.
Come. We are yet but young indeed.
double, toiling trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Round about the cauldron go.
In the poisoned entrails throw, toad that under cold stove.
Days and nights, each spent alone, sweltered venom, sleeping gods.
Boiled, though first in the charm pot.
Fillet of a fenny snake, add to cauldron, boil and bake. Add desiccated salt sea shark.
Root of hemlock, digged and dark, eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw, and gulf, for a charm of powerful trouble.
Like a hell broth, boil and bubble. Stinger of a birth strength babe. So bring a king, sleepless as a grave, by the pricking of my thumbs.
Something wicked this way comes.
Open locks, whoever knocks.
Hey! How now, you secret and midnight hags? What is't you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me to what I ask you. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the treasure of nature's creation tumble all together, even till destruction sicken the world, answer me to what I ask you.
Speak!
Demand!
We will answer.
Say if thou'st rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Tell me, thou unknown powers.
Now you'll know fate's thought. Hear the speech, but say thou not. Macbeth, Macbeth, beware Macduff, beware the Thane of Fife. Dismiss me. Enough!
For thy good caution, I thank thee, but one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, one more potent than the first.
Macbeth! Macbeth. Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then, live Macduff, what need I fear of thee? So I can tell pale-hearted fear its lies, and sleep in spite of thunder? What is this? That rises like the air of a king, and wears the round and top of sovereignty.
Listen, but speak not to it.
That will never be. How can a forest unfix its earthbound roots? Should rebellion never rise, until Birnam Wood rises, then high-placed Macbeth shall live out the lease of nature in easy grace. Yet, my heart throbs to know one thing. Shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this Scotland?
Seek to know no more!
I will be satisfied! Yet wait! What noise is this?
Show!
Show!
Show his eyes and grieve his heart! Come like shadows, so depart!
Thou art all like the spirit of Banquo down! Thy crowns do sear mine eyes, filthy hags. Why? Why do you show me this? A fourth start eyes? What? Will they stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet? An eighth appears? I'll look no more, for the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me. What? Is this so?
Aye. Come, sisters, showing our delights. Let's charm the air to give a sound, while you perform this antic round, that this great king may kindly see our duties did his welcome pay.
Hey! Hey! Where are they? Gone! And let this pernicious hour stand aye in the calendar. Come in! Without there!
What is your grace's will?
So you the weird sisters?
Oh, my lord.
Came they not by you?
Oh, indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned be all that trust them. I did hear the galloping of a horse. Who was't came by?
'Tis three, my lord. That came word to bring you word of Macduff joining with Malcolm and Donalbain from England.
With English aid.
Aye, my lord.
Time. Thou anticipatest my dread exploits. Purpose is never made, lest a deed go with it. From this instant, the urge of my heart shall be the act of my hand. And even now, to crown
my thoughts with axe. Be it thought and done! Macduff's castle I shall, yes, give to the edge of the sword. His wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that traced him in his line. Where are these messengers? Let's send off our own!
This cough shut up my ribs for spring.
Your lady doth fear its catching.
She will not let me near it any longer.
Not since the fever set to your veins, she's afeard.
I fear her mind unravels, drifts alone. Would that I could soothe her as I once did. Curse be to that royal boy Donalbain, now a shadow of former life, a shadow of blood.
We all serve under silhouettes in this reign. What contours, yet holds the profile of what once was.
Or what could have been. My two brothers, my only kin, left me, made instruments by our master's cunning, in vengeful grief that spilled the life of nobility, gross as the blood I did squeeze yesternight of the udders of Macbeth's finest herd. Where is right? A fatal order now orders our days. Now, Banquo gone, and justice attacking our castle. Who knows what to trust but our own rage?
Aye, but yet Macduff would trade gladly with Banquo that's gone. For his babes still draw breath. Nothing is like the loss of that babe from your flesh.
Rest, child. The air likes not this chatter. No birds sing at dawn. The fields chalked to bed and chaff. Hens with no eggs. Roots of rot. Land tells what words can't. Unnatural acts breed extraordinary sights. New crowns or spirits foreign to heaven's heights. So tend what thy lovest. Nurture life's song. Loyalty leads all good servants to miscarry. Yet amends can come. Seek what you have.
Hush! She walks again.
I have 2 nights watched, as ye, but perceive no change. Great perturbation in her nature. When was it she last slept?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown on, open her closet, take forth paper, write, whisper, afterwards seal it, and again to bed.
Yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
How wrong to be so overwhelmed in slumber, yet receive no benefits of rest. Such agitation. And what, at any time have you heard her to say?
That which I will not report after her.
You do know her best, gentlewoman. 'Tis most meet thou should disclose thy heart.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm her speech.
Lo, you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
Which of ye gave to a danger such a flame?
None.
How came she by that light?
She commands it, you see. Her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
An accustomed action with her to seem thus, washing her hands. I have known her to continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot.
Hark! She speaks.
Out, damned spot, out, I say. 1, 2. Why then? 'Tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldiered and feared. What need we feared when none can call our power to account? Yet, who would have thought that the old woman would have so much blood in her?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar with all this starting.
Go to, go to. You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that.
Heaven knows what she has known.
Yet, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia could not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh.
What a sigh is here. The heart sorely charged. I would not have such a heart in my body were it for the dignity of the soul. Yet, I have known those who have walked in their sleep and died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried! He cannot come out of his grave!
Even so.
I hear the knocking. I must to bed. Oh, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. I must to bed. To bed. To bed.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Infected minds to their deaf pillows will discharge their secrets.
More needs she the divine than the physician.
Should you not tell Lord Macbeth?
Remove her from the devices of menace and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. God save us all. Look after her. She's amazed my sight, but I dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
Revenge is burning them for their dear causes.
How near be the English power?
Led on by worthy Malcolm and valorous Macduff. Their grim alarm would rouse even the dead.
Near Burnham Wood. I saw them not an hour ago. Shall we well meet them?
Who knows if Donald Bain be with his sister?
For certain, sir, he is not. Fallen low with fever.
And what of our lord, the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad. Others that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury. But for certain, he cannot buckle his distempered cause with rule.
Now does he feel murder sticking to his hands. Those he commands move only in demand, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him, like a giant's robes laid upon a mortal thief.
Who then shall recoil and fight, when all that is within him does condemn himself?
Well, march we on, to give this country what is truly owed. Let them purge each drop of us.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly, all. Until Burnham Wood is removed to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. What's the girl? Malcolm, was she not born of a woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have promised me thus. Fear not, Macbeth, for none of woman born shall ever take power upon thee. So fly, false stains. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt, nor shake with fear. The devil damn thee. Why brings ye that look?
From my lady's window saw I 10,000.
10,000 what? Geese? Villain?
Soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face. And overread thy fear, thou lily-livered girl! What soldiers?
The English.
Those linen cheeks of thine are counselors to fear. What soldiers?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. I've lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the seer. And that which should accompany old age, such as love, honor, obedience, troops of friends I shall not look to know. But in their stead, curses, not loud but deep, honor-mouthed breath which the port heart would fain deny and dare not. Stay you still. What reports have you, girl? I will fight till from my bones my flesh is hacked. Get me my armor. How is the lady, our patient? Sick?
Not so sick, my lord. And her fancies are at rest.
Glad I am she is cured of that. Did thy physic minister to her mind diseased? Such memories written in sorrow. Troubles to oblivion etched in her brain. She hath lost more than anyone ought to know.
It did always fall upon her heart.
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. Our castle strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Didst thou say did? What is that noise? Wherefore that cry?
It is the cry of grief, my good lord. The queen, my lord, is dead.
I have forgotten the taste of fears. I have supped so full of horrors. All that is dire is familiar to my slaughterhouse thoughts. She should have died hereafter. There'd have been time for such a proper word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all of our yesterdays spent lighting the fool's way to dusty death. Out! Out, brief candle! Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets its hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. Full of sounds and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest, use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
My lord, I know what I have seen, yet I know not how to say it.
Well, say, sir.
When I stood my watch upon the hill, I looked out toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar! Let me endure the wrath, if it not be so.
May you see it within these 3 miles. I say, a moving grove.
I doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not until Burnham would come to Dunsinane, and now it is so. If this which he avouches does appear, there is no flying hence or tarrying here. I gin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow wind, come, rack! At least we'll die with hardness on our back. Arm, arm, and out!
My breath clings but lightly now as the queen, so I go, undone by what cannot be scrubbed.
Then let me leave with sunrise. I've no brothers left, nor lords to trust. I'll not serve ghosts in stone halls.
Go, child. But I'll lie in this soil when my time comes to sleep, where the old land remembers how life once answered to life.
Tell the earth I tried to tend it gently.
And I, that I could not stay it bravely.
And I, that I may believe some roots run deeper than ruin.
That will, with due decision, make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe.
Let every soldier hoe him down a bow and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discoveries ere in report of us.
Aye, it shall be done.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still at Dunsinane, and will endure our setting down before it.
Where there is advantage to be given, more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve him but constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
Let our justice put on true soldiership.
The time approaches. Here's a proper place. You, worthy uncle, shall with your troop lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon what else remains to do according to our order.
Very well. Let us be beaten if we cannot fight right by you.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath. Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death. Ah!
Tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. What is he that was not born of a woman? Such a one I am to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
Thou to be afraid to hear it.
Thou cost thyself a name of more heat. Any as in hell.
Macbeth!
The devil himself cannot pronounce a title hateful to mine ear.
No. Nor more fearful. Wast thou born of a woman? Speak before death. Yes, swords I smile at. Weapons left to scorn brandished by a man that's of a woman's form.
Hast thou ruined the hope of my life? Thine own son! Run through by this tyrant!
Your birth, sir, be it high or low, wast thou born of a woman too?
Tyrant! Show thy face! If thou beest slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wretched kerns, whose arms are high to bear their staves. There thou shouldst be by this great clatter. I beg not, but for you to collapse upon your blade.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die by mine own sword? Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get now back. My soul is too much charged for the blood of thine already.
Turn, hellhound, turn! I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain, the terms can give thee out!
With thy keen sword impress us, make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life which will not yield to a man of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let thy rogue angels, whom thou still hast served, tell thee this. Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, though these juggling fiends no more believed. To keep us in a double sense, to keep us promise, and break off all our hope, I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thy head upon a pike.
I will not yield and be baited by the rabble's curse, though Burnham would do come to Dunsinane. I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff! Damned be him that first cries hold, enough!
I would the friends we missed were safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet, by these I see, so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing amid a field of lies. How much sorrow is worth a crown?
'Tis a soldier's debt. Be but unshrinking in your station. Here come newer comforts.
Hail, Queen, for so thou art. Behold the usurper's cursed crown. The time is free!
Ah!
I see thee compassed in thy kingdom's pearl, that give my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, Queen of Scotland!
Hail, Queen of Scotland!
We must not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. What's more to do? We must call home our exiled friends abroad who fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self in violent hands took off her life. By the grace of grace, we'll perform in measure, time, and place. So, thanks to all, let me embrace your hand, whom I greet gladly as your next Queen of Scotland.
Ah!
Thank you all so much for spending so much of your evening with us. And before we let you go, I just want to say a word on behalf of our fantastic cast, our wonderful crew, and the generous Fine Arts Center and ASL interpreters who have worked with us to make this show possible. And I want to ask a favor of you while I have your attention just for a moment. To put on this sort of production, we rely on the support of the community and the generosity of audience members like you. You all have a program that has a QR code that goes to our website. If you want to see programs like this, if you want to be part of this experience with us, I hope that you'll consider donating to see these students and future versions of UNF Shakespeare put on fantastic productions like this one that you've seen today. I hope that you'll consider it. If you want to consider being an exemplary donor and be acknowledged and praised by our wonderful students at UNF, please email me. My contact info is on there, and I would love to speak with you. So thanks so much for being here again, and give it up one more time for UNF Shakespeare.